Hi guys, welcome back. So, I really didn't want to have to make this video, but today we're gonna talk about again how Instagram sucks for self-harm awareness. I really hope you can't hear the cage noises. I'm really sorry if you can, we got rats. I might show them to you at the end of the video because they're really cute, but they make a bit of noise. So if you don't know me, hi, my name is Malika. I've been active on Instagram for, 5 years now, around self-harm awareness, self-harm recovery and all of that, sharing my story, trying to promote self-harm education, self-harm awareness and all of that. And doing that, I've had a few issues with Instagram. I've documented the whole process. I've made, 3 videos about that, maybe 2. I will link them in the iCards here, you can go watch them. But to make a long story short, basically, around a year ago now, Instagram went from a very, very permissive place regarding self-harm content, triggering content, open wounds, pro-self-harm content, to them being very, very strict, way more strict. Which was a very good thing. I was very happy about that because it was kind of a mess. You could find pro-self-harm content, you could find actual videos of people self-harming, which is really messed up. I don't think should be on Instagram. So at the beginning, I was pretty happy about those policy changes. But then they went a bit crazy and basically took out everything that had any link to self-harm, especially self-harm scars, heal self-harm scars. So it was a huge mess for a while, for a few months, and then they added a review feature, which worked pretty well, and this is how it had been for the past year or something like that. So for the past year my posts were still getting reported, but the review feature was working quite well and you could just ask them to review it and most of the time they would put it back up. But then a few months back, I don't remember if it was in August or maybe it's September, something like that, they decided that because of the COVID-19 pandemic they didn't have enough reviewers anymore and that they were prioritizing other type of content, I don't know. But then they just decided we're not gonna review anything that has a link to self-harm anymore. And this is how it's been for the past few weeks and it's been a huge mess. A lot of my posts have been deleted, and something new that I didn't do before is that now they're threatening to take down your account because you violated the guidelines. I have never violated any of those guidelines. Yet they're taking down a lot of my posts and possibly taking down my whole account because they think I have violated them because they don't have any in-person reviewers. And for the past week or something like that, they don't even tell you which post they deleted. They just tell you they deleted something, but they don't even tell you which one it was. And this is something that is very frustrating to me because this is such a poor excuse that Instagram took. It's not like thousands of people are now unemployed because of the pandemic, especially in the US. And it's not like Instagram/Facebook is not a huge company that has nothing to worry about with a pandemic because they're so big they're not gonna go out of business. Like, here is that net worth. Do you think they're gonna suffer because of the pandemic? This is a job that can be easily done at home. This is a job that could be done by the thousands of people that are now unemployed. And it's not like they're one of the thousands, hundreds of thousands of small companies that are now struggling because of COVID-19 and because of the lockdowns and all of that. Honestly, I find it pretty insulting to those people. I find it pretty insulting to the people that have lost their jobs and are now unemployed, and Instagram doesn't want to take that chance because honestly they don't care. Instagram could easily hire 100, 1,000, 5,000 new reviewers, in-person reviewers that could do this job from the security of their own homes and now having a job, having an income that they may be lost because of Corona. This is insulting and this is pathetic. But that's not all. They didn't stop at threatening our accounts and taking down everything and just saying, we can't have any more reviewers. They now have blocked the self-harm hashtag. It's hidden, it's ghosted. You can't go on it. Here is what it looks like. You don't just have the little tab thing that says, oh, maybe it's gonna lead to death for you looking at this self-harm content. It just doesn't exist anymore. And like I said, it's not like this hashtag was used to be a pro-self-harm hashtag or something like that. It had been very clean for around a year now, since they started putting on new policies. This self-harm hashtag had been mostly used to promote awareness and to promote recovery and stuff like that. I'm not saying you couldn't find anything triggering on it, but it was really a small minority, something like 5% in my opinion. But now, it's just blocked. What I find very frustrating is that they're doing all of this under the disguise of we care about you, we don't want you to get triggered and all of that, but you can see right through the bullshit. It's about their money, it's about their investors, it's about their ad sharers, it's only about that. And that's not all. The last thing I wanted to talk about, and this is why it ultimately pushed me to make this video, is that for, 2 days maybe now, 3 days, This is what my Selfharmer Problems account looks like. It's ghosted, it's frozen, I can't do anything. I can't write messages, I can't read messages, I can't see my timeline, I can't see stories, I can't see the explore page, I can't see anything. I really wish I had a better outro or something nice to say, but it kind of sucks right now. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna find a way, as always. And I will see you guys soon. Bye. Do you want something to eat? Yeah, I think you do. Are you the one making noises? Or maybe it's you. No, you're too cute. It doesn't matter. What are you guys up to? What are you doing?